Hey there! Labor shortages are blocking the US freight boom. Here's a number that should stop every business owner in their tracks. 25% of US freight companies say that labor shortage is the single biggest issue facing their industry. And yet, 75% of them also report strong demand for their services. So what's the problem? They're ready to scale, but there's no one to do the work. The freight industry is caught in a paradox. The opportunity is massive, but the workforce is missing. And it's only going to get worse. More than 110,000 truck drivers in the US are over 65. Retirement is looming. Add in a recent federal regulation requiring all truckers to speak English. And millions of current workers could be at risk of losing their jobs. That's not just a labor gap, that's a crisis. And who's paying the price? Business owners like you. You're facing rising diesel costs, unreliable schedules, missed deliveries, and escalating fines. And all of it stems from the same root cause: a lack of quality labor to meet the demand. So, what's the solution? You need a workforce that's legal, loyal, and long-term, and that's where immigrant labor, facilitated through the EB-3 visa program, comes in. Immigrant workers aren't just filling a gap, they've been the backbone of US logistics for decades. From warehousing to cross-country freight, they're the force keeping America's supply chains moving. They are reliable, hardworking, and committed to building a life here. And that translates to dedication on the job. But policy pressure is building. Tighter immigration laws, aggressive deportations, and political uncertainty are pushing these workers out, just when we need them the most. And here's the truth that many leaders don't want to face. If your workforce includes undocumented labor, you're sitting on a ticking time bomb. One audit, one policy shift, and you're facing operational shutdown, heavy government penalties, and permanent loss of trust from partners and customers. You can't afford to leave this to chance. You need control. You need compliance. You need a sustainable solution. That's how you turn vulnerability into a competitive edge. Enter the EB-3 visa program, a legal, scalable pathway to build a workforce that's authorized, dependable, and here to stay. And guiding you through the process? Winbi LLC. At Winbi LLC, we do more than consult. We deliver full-service solutions, from recruiting quality immigrant labor to managing every step of the legal and visa process to making sure your team arrives ready to work. On time, every time. You don't need to worry about regulations. You don't need to gamble on unstable labor. And you don't need to overpay for overtime or temp staff ever again. Our EB-3 recruits are vetted, motivated, and committed to working long-term. They're ready to start at entry-level roles, help you reduce costs, and scale operations with confidence. Whether you're a growing startup or a national logistics firm, Winbi LLC is your workforce partner. We've helped hundreds of businesses build legal, efficient labor pipelines, and yours could be next. Don't let a labor shortage choke your business. Build your workforce the right way: legal, safe, and sustainable. Contact Winbi LLC today and get the labor solution your business deserves. Our team is ready to help you secure the workforce that will drive your success.